The concepts of a noble mind versus a slave mind often relate to the differences in outlook, attitude, and personal philosophy. While not always framed explicitly as noble versus slave. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, Stoic philosopher. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This quote reflects the noble mind, focusing on self-control, inner strength, and mastery of one's own thoughts and emotions. Epictetus, Stoic philosopher, former slave. No man is free who is not master of himself. Despite being born into slavery, Epictetus believed that true freedom comes from self-mastery and a mind governed by reason rather than external circumstances. Frederick Douglass, American abolitionist, former slave. I prefer to be true to myself, even at the hazard of incurring the ridicule of others, rather than to be false and to incur my own abhorrence. Douglass speaks of the noble mind's commitment to integrity and self-respect, even at great personal cost. Aristotle, Greek philosopher. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. A noble mind values truth and virtue over popularity or external validation. Nelson Mandela, South African anti-apartheid leader. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. The noble mind is not fearless, but is determined, choosing to rise above fear. Slave mind, conformity, dependence, and fear. Frederick Douglass. The soul that is within me no man can degrade. I am not the man who is merely a slave, but I am a man transformed into a free human being in mind and body. Douglass contrasts the slave mind, which is dependent and degraded, with the liberated mind that knows its inherent worth and cannot be subjugated.